Developing news in Oceano, the biggest changes to the dunes in 100 years could soon be announced. KSBY News reporter Alexa Bertola has more on the future of the Central Coast destination.
The Coastal Commission hearing on the future of the Oceano Dunes started at 9 this morning. While a decision has not yet been made, here's an overview of what's happened. 2 million people visit the Oceano Dunes annually. This year, the Coastal Development Permit is up for evaluation, but this time, the Coastal Commission staff wants the popular spot closed to off-highway vehicles for good. Staff says OHV use is unlawful in environmentally sensitive habitat areas under the California Coastal Act.
It is having significant detrimental impacts on beach and dune habitats, as well as significant impacts on air quality and public health, underserved and adjacent communities, and sacred tribal areas.
The Coastal Commission says state parks did not follow Commission suggestions in its public works plan to phase out OHV over 5 years, discontinue nighttime OHV riding, and discontinue vehicle crossing of the Arroyo Grande Creek.
So it no longer makes sense to defer to state parks without the Commission taking action under the CDP renewal process.
State Parks wants to maintain OHV use and expand near Oso Flaco Lake, making infrastructure upgrades near there and the Phillips 66 property. The agency says discontinuing OHV use would disrupt State Parks' mission.
The PWP has been designed to help us work together to balance protection of precious resources for future generations.
The California State Parks Director said OHV use is compatible with the Coastal Act and that State Parks says it considered habitat conservation and air pollution reduction in its plans. Meanwhile, more than 180 people on both sides shared their thoughts.
The CCC's proposed action exceeds its authority. It's arbitrary and capricious, fails to proceed in a manner required by law, is not supported by substantial evidence, and prejudicially abuses its discretion.
Testimony was passionate.
Please do not believe that the state parks will comply in 5 years. It did not in 40 years. What makes you think now that it will comply with this vague and long transitional plan that has no milestones for reduction and no accountability?
Our lives are being held in your hands. Your decisions will have long and lasting negative effects on us. How will you sleep at night knowing that you have destroyed our way of life?
This beach belongs to the people of Oceano and Guadalupe, and they have every right to the quiet enjoyment of it.
A decision by the Coastal Commission is expected by this evening. We will continue to follow this story and bring you the very latest. In San Luis Obispo, Alexa Bertola, KSBY News.
All right, thanks, Alexa. For a full overview of what the Coastal Commission staff report is recommending, including beach camping and the closure of Pier Avenue, head to ksby.com.